Everyone enjoys hearing about a good conspiracy theory, and many people enjoy creating their own. You can waste a lot of time reading about theories and wondering whether they're true or not. Welcome to Quick Glimpse, and today we'll be looking at a list of 5 intriguing conspiracy theories, which may or may not be true. Before we begin, make sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to be notified of new videos. Post a comment if you think I missed your favorite or if you have proof that any of these are not just theories, but facts instead. Number 5.
December
Pearl
7th,
Harbor.
1941, a date which will live in infamy. The United States of America was suddenly and deliberately attacked by naval and air forces of the Empire of Japan.
According to this theory, President Roosevelt, also known as FDR, provoked the attack, was aware of it in advance, and covered up his failure to warn the Hawaiian commanders. FDR needed the attack to compel Hitler to declare war, because the public and Congress were overwhelmingly opposed to entering the European war. It was his backdoor entry into the war. The governments of the United Kingdom, the Netherlands, Australia, Peru, Korea, and the Soviet Union, according to theorists, warned the United States that a surprise attack on Pearl Harbor was imminent. All significant Japanese codes had already been broken. FDR and Marshall, among others, were aware of the impending attack, but chose to ignore it so that they could partake in the Second World War.
Neil
Number
Armstrong,
4.
Edwin Aldrin, and Michael Collins boarded the Apollo 11 command module and launched from Cape Canaveral, Florida, on a mission to be the first men to land on the moon. Their successful landing on July 20th was watched on televisions around the world. Armstrong's first words after setting foot on the moon have become a part of history.
The Eagle has landed. That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
Apollo moon landing hoax accusations are claims that some or all aspects of the Apollo moon landings were staged by NASA and possibly other organizations involved. Some organizations and individuals have advanced alternative historical narratives that claim, to varying degrees, that the Apollo astronauts did not land on the moon, and that NASA created and continues to perpetuate this hoax. Proponents of the moon hoax spend a significant amount of time examining NASA photos. They raise a number of concerns about photographs and films purportedly taken on the moon. Photographic experts, including those unaffiliated with NASA, respond that the anomalies, while sometimes perplexing, are exactly what one would expect from a real moon landing, and not what would happen with manipulated or studio imagery. People in favor of the conspiracy theory also claim that whistleblowers may have purposefully manipulated NASA photos in order to expose NASA. Number 3. Princess Diana, Princess of Wales, and Dodi Fayed, son of Mohammed Fayed, owner of the Ritz Hotel in Harrods, were killed in a car accident in Paris in 1997 while attempting to avoid press photographers. Because Dodi was Muslim and Diana was the mother of the future head of the Church of England, their relationship was fraught with scandal. Many people have speculated that they were murdered in order to prevent further scandal to the English throne. According to polls, about a quarter of the British public and a majority of people in Arab countries believe Princess Diana was murdered. Some of the reasons advanced for such a conspiracy include Diana's intention to marry Dodi, her intention to convert to Islam, her pregnancy, and her visit to the Holy Land. French intelligence, the British royal family, the press, British intelligence services, MI5 and MI6, the CIA, Mossad, and the Freemasons are among the organizations blamed for her death, according to conspiracy theorists. Number 2. According to some conspiracy theorists, the United States is also collaborating with the Taliban in Afghanistan. This viewpoint has gained traction among ordinary Afghans who believe the U.S. is funding the Taliban to achieve its own goals, such as providing a buffer against Iran, China, and Russia. They like to point out that the numerically and logistically superior American and NATO forces could easily finish off the Taliban, but they don't, implying a hidden agenda. Even Afghan President Hamid Karzai believes in the conspiracy theory. In March 2013, he accused the U.S. and the Taliban of collaborating in a series of false flag attacks to justify the U.S. presence in the region indefinitely. Number 1. Many conspiracy theories have been proposed in the aftermath of the September 11, 2001 attacks, with many claiming that President George W. Bush and individuals in his administration were aware of the attacks beforehand and purposefully allowed them to occur in order to generate public support for militarization, the expansion of the police state, and other intrusive foreign and domestic policies from which they would benefit. Conspiracy theorists point to the Project for the New American Century, a conservative think tank that advocates for increased American global leadership and whose former members include former Defense Secretary Donald Rumsfeld, Vice President Dick Cheney, and several other key Bush administration figures. According to a 1990 report from the group, some catastrophic and catalyzing event, such as a new Pearl Harbor, would be required to sway public opinion in their favor. Did you enjoy this video? Let us know down below in the comments what other top picks you'd like us to educate you on. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos on Quick Glimpse.